Hello everyone and welcome back around here. We are going to talk about Cartier versus Van Cleef & Arpels and which one should you be buying. We will look at the design, the branding, the price, history, durability, what fits your style, and how much brands holds value, because this is also very interesting and important point. I personally love both, honestly, and I really think they offer different things. I'm gonna introduce also at the end of the video different brands that you should be eyeing of. I'm not sure if you know them all, so consider staying at the end of the video because I'm gonna give you very interesting brands, high jewelry brands. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's start with Cartier. This is a very historical maison, a very iconic and emblematic. When you say luxury jewelry, usually you think about Cartier. This is the most famous one, the one you know. Cartier was founded in Paris in 1847. This is a very, very old house. They have an history dressing royalties, princess, prince, kings and queens, also celebrities, of course. We have seen Cartier everywhere, and they are very renowned for some very statement pieces, but also very, very high jewelry, high hands that are extremely powerful and insane, costing millions of euro and USD, of course. But the question I get asked a lot is what makes Cartier so special and so famous today? It's clearly the design and also the branding, but the design. We can mention the Love bracelet, the Clou. Well, I'm talking about bracelet, but the Love collection, the Clou collection also. The Panthère collection is so famous as well. And you have also all the watches that are super famous. And about the watches, you get the Baignoire, the Panthère, the Santos, Tank, and etc. So many of them. This is what makes Cartier so special. These are the collections that attract customers to Cartier. Cartier is known for modernity. They have a very also young customers, but celebrities and older customers, but they attract customers very young with these collection that are absolutely stunning. And then you have a very high-end collection with diamonds, very special stones, and they have very good quality stones. Of course, you pay the price also for the brand and the quality of the brand, and you have other brands that are very well as well. I'm going to mention them at the end of the video, as I previously said. But it's never feeling boring. It feels like confident. It feels like very confident, very powerful when you wear Cartier. I think Cartier wanted to make you feel confident, very powerful, bold. And this is a very statement piece. This is what Cartier means, and this is very historical. So when you wear Cartier, you are this type of person, you know. Now let's talk about Van Cleef & Arpels. This is a very different maison, but also very, very famous right now. It was founded a little bit later in 1906, so it's not that modern, it's not that recent. It is a historical maison. Some people would say that it's not that old, but it is. This is a very, very famous one, but we are mentioning Van Cleef & Arpels more nowadays with a very special collection. I'm gonna talk about it later. So this is a maison that was founded in Paris. This is very dreamy, poetry, completely different vibes, something you wish for. This is something very, yes, dreamy. And they are very, very famous thanks to the Alhambra collection. This is this collection. I'm gonna make photos here. This is a 4-leaf, meaning symbol of luck, love, and life. Everything from Van Cleef feels very delicate, very cute, more feminine, more romantic. For me, Van Cleef is like a painting like Monet, for example. This is how it looks in my head. It's something super poetry, super like colorful. You feel a real connection with nature, with storytelling, with craftsmanship. This is a very, very different vibe from Cartier. So now, which one is better between Cartier and Van Cleef? I honestly don't think there is a winner here. I think they are very different, and I love them both. And I love them both for what they are. And I guess you are too. If you love strong and bold design, modernity, you should go for Cartier. If you want something soft, very feminine, very dreamy and cute, you should go to Van Cleef & Arpels. But personally, I wouldn't say one is better than the other one. I think personally, I would rather go to Cartier, even if I love the designs of Van Cleef. You don't have just the Alhambra collection, but this is the most famous one. Even it's very cute. I think I would go more for Cartier or different brands, and it will also depend on the moment, on the why I would wear them and for what type of event I would wear them. This is your own decisions. These are two very different brands, and I hope these two parts made you think different about these brands and what they represent. Now let's talk about other maisons, because you have plenty of very nice maisons also for high jewelry, and they deserve a seat at the table. So I can first speak about Messika. This is a brand that I really enjoy. I don't have any jewelry from them, but I really hope one day I will. This is a French maison, very recent actually, founded in 2005. It is more modern, more wearable every day. This is so different. The owner comes from a diamond family, so they know everything about it. They are very expert about it. This is stackable diamonds, lightweight pieces. I love the Move one. This is the most famous one ever, but you have various collections. This is easier to wear, and the prices are a little bit more interesting, I would say. But it is also at the same time very durable, modern, bold, but also very feminine. And it is also very perfect if you want something fresh and trendy. This is a very recent one, but they are very serious. The growth they made is quite insane and very admirable. I've listened a lots of podcasts about the Maison Messika and the owner, and it's motivational. You have plenty of celebrities wearing it, Gigi Hadid, Beyonce, and so many others. They made a real seat to the table for themselves. Also, you have brands like Bulgari, Tiffany's & Co. I'm not a huge fan of Tiffany & Co. I don't like too much the design, even if I know this is a real huge brand. I like Bulgari. You have Boucheron, Piaget. These are less renowned maisons. Well, this is also a very known maison, but if you don't know high jewelry, you probably never heard of them. And you have plenty of them. I'm just mentioning the most famous one at the moment. And you have also lots of independent. If you go to Paris, I would advise you to go to some very different places. Make your work before, but you have lots of independent in Paris. You have amazing prices, lower than the big maison, because this is not famous. You have very good quality diamonds. You have made on order pieces, so you can co-create with them your own jewelry. This is high luxury in my own sense, in my opinion. Lots of women and men does this in Paris. You create your own jewelry. You pick your diamond, the quality of your diamond, the color of it, the stone or the diamond, because you don't have only diamonds, you have also the stones. You co-create everything, the design, the weight of the item. One thing I would love to do is create myself like a bracelet, diamond bracelet, but with different colors of stone and diamonds, and something very specific with the design. I think I will do this, but I'll for sure go to Paris and create this with an independent. But yes, this is also a possibility and something that you will have more liberty, I would say, of creating. But yeah, this is what I told you. You would have very custom-made custom-made pieces that will last forever and that will be like made on purpose for you and unique. Let me know what brand you prefer, if you have any brand that we should know about, that we should be aware of, if we don't know them yet, maybe some independents. If you have good contacts, drop them in the comments. It's always very good to share and good to know. I don't know everyone, of course, but if you have a good brand, either you're in the US, in Canada, in the UK, in Europe, or in Dubai, or any other part of the world, share your contacts, share your favorite brands, even if it's smaller brands that we don't know. It's always super cool, and I will see you for another one. Don't forget to subscribe and to like this video, and thank you again. Bisous.